And here's another live look. Again, you can see we're up in Hickory County right now, and we are finding cloudy skies. Got the windshield wipers going, a little bit of light rain there. Severe weather threat has not developed in that area yet, but I do think it will over the next hour to hour and a half. Watching closely storms right now in southeast Kansas that are severe. Tornado watches blanketing the area along and north of I-44. And if you live in areas that are not under a watch right now, places maybe like Kabul, West Plains, down into the Mountain Home area, you will likely be under a watch later on this evening as the severe weather risk will gradually shift from northwest to southeast through our area throughout the overnight hours. Right now, again, most concerned with this cluster of severe storms here in southeast Kansas. New warnings coming out for that, and you can see that latest warning has hail up to looks like maybe ping pong ball size, maybe a little greater. Wind speeds also possibly up to 70 miles per hour, and given the supercell structure of that storm, there is that tornado risk as well. Tornado possible tag with that latest severe thunderstorm warning that's been issued. That storm now located east of Independence, tracking northeast, and it's going to put it in the vicinity of Stockton and Greenfield by close to 6 o'clock, maybe a little after 6 o'clock this evening. A couple other storms that I'm watching right now, they're not severe. One near Gravois Mills could be producing some small hail, tracking across Morgan County. And we've got another thunderstorm here north of Shell City, which has recently developed, tracking northeast, should pass just to the south of Clinton as it tracks northeast. Most of the storms moving northeast at 45 miles per hour, but I think at times tonight we're going to see these lines of storms possibly surge toward the northeast in excess of 60 miles per hour. The severe weather threat isn't just in the Ozarks. It actually extends across Oklahoma and down into western Texas. What I want to point out is we've got two different areas of thunderstorms right now. One is in southeast Kansas. This is the first round that will stay generally north of I-44 as it tracks northeast. I think with these storms, it's mainly going to be a hail risk, possibly damaging winds as these storms may try to organize into lines of storms. The other round further southwest near the Red River and south of the Red River west of Dallas, that's going to be the overnight round. That's the round that I expect to impact areas along and south of I-44. That's not going to come in until after sunset this evening and may persist through the early morning hours on Tuesday before we can get it through. I think with that wave of storms, it's going to be primarily damaging winds that I'm concerned about and the possibility of a few tornadoes. There's plenty of instability out ahead of both clusters of storms. So looking at our severe weather threats for the overnight time frame, I think these initial storms, given the weaker low-level winds, these initial storms that we find moving into west central Missouri, I think those are going to tend to pose a threat for large hail and maybe damaging winds. And then as the wind field strengthens, not only higher up in the atmosphere, but also closer to the surface later on tonight, well, that wind energy is likely going to create a shift or an evolution of these storms from primarily hail producers to ones that are going to tend to produce damaging wind gusts, maybe approaching 80 miles per hour. Also, I think with these lines of storms that develop, I think we're going to run the risk of a few tornadoes developing within those lines. As far as the flash flooding risk, I can't rule that out. If we can get a few spots where storms train over those locations, we could pick up several inches of rain in a short period of time that could lead to a flash flooding risk. So a quick peek at the overall evolution of these storms. That's 7 o'clock. This is 9 o'clock. Severe weather threat increasing here in the Springfield area and along Highway 65 at that point. That's getting close to midnight, and then after midnight, that threat of severe weather will gradually wind down through 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. It may linger longest across northern Arkansas. Turning colder tomorrow, 57 at 7 a.m., but dropping back into the 40s, and it stays chilly with near freezing temperatures Thursday morning and Friday morning before we rebound to milder weather this weekend. Steve?
This government